So the project right now is with this Cat 303 CR mini excavator. It's lightly sprinkling outside, so what better time to wash the machine. First, let's get this cover off. And I'm gonna open up the back and see about this cover too. So I got a bunch of shrouds off the two sides. This one is inside here. That covers there, and the floor plate. And like you can see, there's a lot of dirt. And all this stuff just gets stuck up here from all the oil leaking down. Like, there's a lot of oil. So, first step is obviously pressure washing it. Alright, I'm done with that. It probably needs more cleaning, but... So I just spent a while looking around, and I think I found... So I've narrowed it down, and not anything on top of the valve block on this side. Actually, yeah, there's a hose in there. There's a couple fittings that are definitely leaking. Nothing here. Nothing really that I can get to here. Nothing that I can get to on the bottom there. This valve for the swinging the boom side to side is definitely leaking. I don't know if that's the source for all of that fluid down there. That's a lot of fluid to just be coming out of there. Definitely leaking though. So these are called crow's foot wrenches. As you can see, they are like normal sockets, but on the side is where you put the wrench, and you can fit it around like a line or something. So that's how they fit on. I'm just gonna go through to as many fittings as I can reach and tighten them, and then mark them with the white paint marker. So it's the next day here, and look at all that oil. I mean, this whole thing is just filled. It's dripping there too. I think I see where it's coming from. Back behind that fitting, I don't know if you can see it, on this valve body, the second fitting that way. So it's that one right there, right underneath here. So I'm gonna see if I can get that tightened, and then also this is leaking. So my dad changed the O-rings in here a little while ago, but he did it like in the mud sometime. The part that holds the entire valve up is sandwiched in between like the valve and then these screws that you take off. So you kind of have to hold it up. Oh yeah, that O-ring is so pinched. We'll definitely have to get the right one that's close enough for now. And then this can kind of be a pain. See, that's what you don't want to do. So get that clip locked in there. Push that down. O-ring on. Alright, there we go. Hopefully the O-ring's not pinched this time. Now clean this boot out, because if this boot gets damaged, then water and stuff will get in there and then make those springs not work. Alright, so here's the deal. I think I got that working. I forgot how much play was supposed to be in this, but then I took it apart and I guess it's supposed to work like that. But the boom wasn't moving when I pressed it, and that was because we were out of hydraulic oil. It was literally below the low mark, so I put in all that we had left, and it's on the sight glass, but still like 1/4 of an inch from the low mark. So I was able to get into that fitting with this wrench. If you can see it, but I'm definitely on the fitting, and it's definitely getting tighter. Unless I'm just rounding it off. And This hose was moving before, now it's not. Because you can't fit these on most hydraulic lines. Alright, well that's not getting tighter. You know what? I think I'm gonna wash this off and see if the leak comes back. I also need to figure out how to get rid of all that hydraulic fluid. Alright, that's all just water dripping. I got it pressure washed again. So it's a couple hours later, and it looks dry over there. Just some water. Before you could see it coming out here. And those fittings are tight. Just water down there. So we're changing the final drive oil. First thing, always make sure this fill plug is loose, because you don't want to drain out the fluid and then realize you can't get the fill plug off. Looks pretty clean. It looks blue. Don't know why. And it's
working smart and not hard. Yeah. Even though it got all over me.
I have towels. Gonna change the O-ring. Oh, got oil on the plug in. Not too tight. Alright, that's full.
This is not secure.
Curl it, because the curl cylinder is stronger than the thumb cylinder. More. That just crinkled. I just finished taking a break from doing this. Here's what I've done so far. Got the new pieces of metal in there, and it's a lot thinner than I expected. Now I'm gonna work on getting the 2 more there, and I'm just gonna leave them cut off there. Just set up a little shade, sort of. And then it's hard facing after that. So far, I've gotten the 2 plates here, and then I added 2 the cut off basically from these here and here because it's really thin. And then I'm gonna take this piece and put it here somehow, probably here. Here or something. So this is my first time hard facing. We're using 5/32 rods for that matter. Luckily the welder generator's able to handle it. It's not too bad. It's like running a 6013. Just have a lot more to do. Probably gonna do like 3 more lines here, then do some here, all on the bottom, there. So fast forward to after all of this has been done. So I was just editing the video that you're watching right now, and for some reason the GoPro decided to not save the videos, or they were lost somehow in the SD card or something of me finishing this. So I'm just going to talk about finishing up the bucket real quick. So on the bottom here, you can see I did hard facing there, and then I added a side piece here, and then 1, 2, 3 pieces here, so that, as you can see, dirt is getting stuck here, so my idea is working, and more dirt's getting stuck here. So hopefully the dirt that gets stuck here prevents these pieces from wearing, and also dirt's getting stuck here, which should prevent those parts from wearing. And then here, these are wearing, which is also the idea. And I could also do a little bit more hard facing there. Also, if you see black bars on the side of the video, it's because the GoPro changed the video setting for some reason, and there's nothing I can do about that after the fact, so sorry about that. But other than that, yeah, this bucket is all fixed up. I used all 5 pounds of rods. I'm trying to grade mud here. And I also added this hook, which kind of gets stuff on it, but it's not really in the way. You don't really notice. That hook shouldn't break off there. As well, the 3 passes on each side. So back to the video. Well, as you saw, I finished welding up that bucket. Now I'm gonna test the machine. I have to dig out this stump, and I'm gonna try and fill in that hole. And this fluid dripping here, it tastes like antifreeze. This one here is a little bit bigger. My foot for comparison, it's probably 3 feet across, 3 of my feet across. It's really rotten though, so hopefully it just breaks up. I added about a half a gallon of coolant, and the water temperature looks good now. It's staying right in the middle. So, and I also brought a scoop of material over. Alright, I got that pretty much cleaned up. It still needs smoothing out a little more, but I can do that with the loader. But it's nice not having a stump here. Anyway, the focus of this video is on the machine, and it's running perfectly fine. The coolant, I just topped off the coolant, and it was running about halfway the whole time. Hours are at 1702, so I've put on 2 hours. And no hydraulic leaks. It's dry in there. So I think I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to order more parts. I'm going to order pins for it, but I can do that in a second video. This video will be pretty long, covering that hydraulic leak and fixing the bucket up. Well, thank you for watching, and share this video with your amigos, and subscribe.